Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the Milestone Circles info session. My name is Cami Twiggs Taylor, and I am the director of the U.S. Small and Medium Businesses and Volunteerism at the Nasdaq Entrepreneurial Center. For those of you who may not know, the Nasdaq Center is a nonprofit improving access and knowledge in entrepreneurship to advance economic progress for all. As you'll see in the chat in a moment, the NASDAQ Center provides programs, resources, and exceptional mentorship to help entrepreneurs fuel prosperity no matter where their journey begins. Be sure to check out the links and resources shared in the chat. I'm going to launch a few polls to step back and take a temperature gauge on how all of you are doing today. We use this information to guide the programs we provide for our global community of entrepreneurs. If there are specific topics or challenges you'd like us to create resources for, feel free to share them in the chat. Just a couple of quick housekeeping notes before we get started. First, let us know where you're joining us from. We'd love to see where everyone is during our time together. Second, we'll have a live Q&A at the end of the event. So feel free to submit questions at any time using the Q&A function at the bottom of your screen. We'll do our best to get to as many as we can. While you're answering, I'll also like to take a moment to recognize the incredible support of our corporate sponsors and partners. The work that we do at the center wouldn't be possible without the generosity and belief of our partners and funders, including NASDAQ, Wells Fargo, KPMG, JP Morgan Chase, Wilson Sonsini, Walmart, the Nariet Foundation, and BPM. We are deeply grateful for their partnership, and we hope you'll join us in sharing that appreciation. All right, let's take a look at these polls. So what is keeping you up at night? Go ahead and let us know. All right. I see everyone's putting in where they're joining us from as well. I see Atlanta, Dallas, Georgia, lots of Atlanta and Dallas, even Dallas, Texas, Washington, D.C., Czech Republic, Maryland, New Jersey, San Francisco. Welcome, welcome. All right, what is keeping you up at night? Let's see. It looks like finance and sales running neck and neck and surviving. And then a few of us, scale, pivot, and team. Well, thank you all for sharing. All right. Well, at this time, we are going to start switching gears to talk about the Milestone Circles program. Again, if you are having any questions, please let me know inside of using the Q&A function at the bottom of your screen. But I am going to just give you a quick overview of the Milestone Circles program. I'll share what makes this program unique from the other immersive programs at the center, and also talk about the application process. So it's going to be very brief. So again, I want to hear from you so we can have a dialogue. Just let us know right there in the chat, but inside of the Q&A function. But first, I have a few questions for you, and I want you to put the responses to these questions right there in the chat if any of these ring a bell. We often hear businesses express the need of time, resources, and support as a few of the most critical areas of an entrepreneur. So I'm going to go through a few, and I want you to drop a quick note in the chat if any of these resonate with you. So first, it's time. You are spending so much time working in your business that you barely have enough time to work on your business. If this sounds like you, let us know right there inside of the chat. Does that sound like you? Yes, yes, yes. Hey, let me know this. What is one thing that keeps you stuck in that day-to-day grind? What is that one thing that you're stuck doing? You're just going in circles. What is that one thing that keeps you stuck? Ooh, lack of cash. What else? Daily tasks, lack of personal, yes. What else? Time management. Okay. All right. Funding. That's a big one. Here's the next one. Resources. So does it sound familiar? You know what you need to do to move your business forward. But the question is, how do I access it? Where do I even begin? Anyone, does that sound familiar to anyone? So here's a question to you. What is one resource, tool, or connection that would make the biggest difference in your business right now? What is it that you need? If I had it, oh my goodness. Exposure, funding's coming about. Yes, yes, yes. Clarity, marketing tools. All right, here's my last question for you. Support. Have you ever thought, this journey that I'm on as an entrepreneur, I feel alone in a silo. And my current network, my friends, family, team, they just don't understand my vision as an entrepreneur. Sound like anyone? Does it sound like you? You have your hand raised like, hey, that's me. Yes, I'm wearing too many hats at once. Definitely need support. Yes. What kind of support do you wish you had? I see it again. Funding, note taking. Got it. Mentorship. All right. Well, all of these things we hear from our participants and alum of the Milestone Circles program. And that is what this program is all about, addressing those needs, making sure that we are filling those gaps for you. So let me talk just a quick moment about this program. Milestone Circles is one of the immersive programs we offer at the Nasdaq Entrepreneurial Center. This is a 12-week program experience that is designed to help you as a business owner accelerate your leadership and achieve significant strategic company growth. Over the course of 12 weeks, we help you clarify and define your own critical growth goals for yourself first. We are entrepreneur first here at the center, as well as we help you with those goals for your business. Accelerate your company's growth velocity and increase and capture opportunity recognition. And so this program has supported entrepreneurs from all across this country, and we still do, all industries, backgrounds, and business stages. We launched our very first circle in 2021, and since that time, we have supported well over 7,000 business owners. This Milestone Circles program has an onboarding that occurs each and every week, where you will be able to plug into the resources. And after that onboarding, you will be able to access the resources, support, mentorship through having identified a milestone. So let's talk about that 12-week experience. What does it look like for you? Well, number one, you begin with onboarding, where you will start to think about your values, your why. Why did you start this business and program? Vision, getting that clarity that someone just mentioned a little bit earlier before. Then each participant will develop a milestone, a 12-week milestone based on a critical business need. You will stress test that milestone together, and then you'll move on into the milestone journey. And so what is that journey? Well, it includes you getting that milestone accomplished by picking up new knowledge. We offer live classes here at the center. You have opportunities to connect with fellow peers. Wouldn't it be nice to talk to someone who may be 6 months, 8 months ahead or have solved the problem that you're trying to solve right now? And so that is what you can be able to do within our community. You'll also have opportunity for weekly asynchronous connections. We also have mentorship. We have an executive coach that's available to help support you as well. At the end of this experience, we will then celebrate your accomplishment, your milestone accomplishment through a virtual graduation, where you'll have an opportunity to share your milestone accomplishment, your next milestone, your renewed vision, and your commitment to pay this experience forward in support of other entrepreneurs. And finally, you'll also have an opportunity to be featured in a media moment. What makes this program so unique is, again, our community, our robust community of dynamic founders, all expertise, background, talents, business stages, committed to supporting each other on this journey we call entrepreneurship and throughout this 12 weeks. We also have a peer-led support group called Cornerstone Mentors. These are participants who have an accomplished milestone, and they are supporting you as a participant. This is their pay it forward to help you be able to navigate through your 12-week experience. So again, applications are open for the Milestone Circles program. We are about to get ready for 2026, and we have onboarding space available. The process is you want to complete the interest form, and we'll put the link for you inside of the chat for ease, but it is found on our website. At that time, you'll be able to select your preferred start dates. Once approved, you will be messaged by our team with your start date, as well as information to get started on your milestone journey. All right. Well, let's chat. If you have questions for me, go ahead and drop it into the Q&A function at the bottom of the screen. And let's go ahead and get started. All right, so someone just messaged me they're having problems to logging in. If you have questions, if you've been accepted to the program, having problems logging in, send us an email. Send me an email at circles@thecenter.nasdaq.org. We'll put the link inside of the chat. Our team is here, and we will check that out for you as well. All right. What other questions do you have for me? How many of us have already applied to the program? All right. Let me know if you've already applied to the program. Okay, great question. I see your questions coming through. And can you all put your questions in the Q&A function, because I don't want to lose them. Put it in the Q&A functions at the bottom. And so you're putting questions in the chat. Put it in the Q&A functions. Just make sure I see them all in one place and I don't miss anything. All right. Oh, a couple people said, I've been accepted, not onboarded. Yay. Welcome to the circle, Dion and Wendy. Fabulous. All right. Classes, are they only on weekdays? Yes. So right now, it is on weekdays, but I encourage you to go ahead and apply. Share your availability because we try to be flexible to the needs of our entrepreneurs. And so if that is what you're kind of worried about, let us know, and we'll chat. All right. And you can what you can do is, like, if you can take a look at the dates, and if the date is not working for you, you can just reach out to me when more dates are available. But great question. Will a workbook of material be provided? Yes. So we have a Milestone Circles toolkit. That is what we work through during your onboarding process. And so you'll have access to that. It focuses on, again, your values, your vision, your deeper why. And it also helps you to identify a 12-week milestone. Okay, I have onboarding on Monday and Tuesday. Yay, can't wait to see you next week. Will I have more live sessions? Great question. All right, so inside of the Milestone Circles program, we actually have multiple live experiences for you. We have every Wednesday, we have accountability networking sessions. So it's open to everyone inside of the Milestone Circles program. You come there in small groups, and you can identify a 2-week sprint goal. And so you work together and you strategize that. We have mentors that join those conversations. On Thursday, that's on Wednesdays. On every other Thursday, well, the first and the third Thursday, we have Wells Fargo provides mentorship with us. And so you are able to bring your biggest need there. Our mentors will share their expertise and kind of workshop that, not just with our mentors, but with the larger group that's there as well. Then on Friday, we have a office hours with an executive coach that is also available to you as well. So you can workshop there for your milestone needs. Again, we have a dynamic community. So that is just one area in the place that you can do that. You also have access. We have a platform that we use called Mighty Networks, if anyone is familiar with that. And when our 7,000 plus community members, they're there, and you have access to connect with them inside of Mighty Networks. At the Nasdaq Center, we also have Mentor Makers, and Mentor Makers is a platform where you can schedule time one-on-one with a mentor and also attend fireside chats with a mentor. And so you will be able to have access to that there. What is so wonderful about being a part of the Milestone Circles program is that because you're going to have a milestone, you are going to be able to access our resources, dig into our resources, use our resources in a very intentional way to be able to get this one item, this critical business need accomplished. Something that is transformative. When we create our milestone, it's just not just a goal that we're creating. It is a critical business need that can be transformative to the work that you're doing to be able to grow your business in a quarter. And that's what we're here for over the 12 weeks. All right. Questions coming in. What times on Wednesdays and Thursdays? I'm going to mess this up. It is 9 a.m. Pacific time on Wednesdays and 9 on Thursday, 9:30 Pacific on Thursdays. I'll also share, we have live classes that we offer each and every week at the Nasdaq Entrepreneurial Center. But on top of that, we have a library of resources, over 400 classes on our YouTube channel. So again, you have access to our live experiences. We have asynchronous experiences, on-demand experiences, workbooks and toolkits where you can pull down from to support you in your milestone and the work that you'll be doing. All right, next. Talk more about the weekly schedule. What time of day? So yeah, so here's the thing about the Milestone Circles program. You are going to be designing your experience after onboarding. What I mean by that is that we just did the questions at the beginning, and your life as an entrepreneur is very busy. And so after onboarding, you will have access to the schedule, and you will decide the areas and your pathway that you're going to take. So I always like to say, imagine you're about to get into the vehicle. We're getting into the vehicle, and you're going on this journey to get this milestone complete. We are going up the mountain. And as we're going up the mountain, the direction you go, where you stop, where you're going to connect, who you're going to talk to, that is going to be a part of the journey that you will create. And so we will be providing with you the resources, support. We have a platform that we use, that kind of is like your dashboard, your Matrix LMS, where you will have access to links and the calendar and all of those things that you can help yourself stay accountable throughout this 12-week experience. But the dates in regards to ongoing classes, when, and trying to align your schedule, you will do that you'll lean into the times that works best for you. All right. Kind of like creating a college schedule. Yeah, like you're creating your own college schedule. I like that, Karen, Dr. Karen. Yes. Creating your own. So you'll, like, if you need, like, say, oh, I need some tutoring. So let me go and see who's available for tutoring, who will I like to speak with. These are the classes I would like to take. You know your goal, you know what you want at the very end. And so you are going to, and we're here to help. So if you're like, I'm not sure what I should be taking right now, I'm not sure what I should be doing, then we have on Fridays at 12 p.m. Pacific, we have help desk. And so you can connect with a member of our team, and there are other ways you can connect with us, but you connect with a member of our team and we can help, support you with resources. All right. I saw something say a 6-hour-a-week commitment. So here's the thing. 6 hours, and thank you for sharing that. So So entrepreneurs who have been inside of this program have shared that that is the amount of time that they spend on their milestone. So it's really on your decision of how big you are going to make this splash with this milestone, the growth that you're going to make and throughout this work. Participants, they accomplish their milestone and they have shared that they have increased their revenue by X%, or they may share that they are in a better position, increase their access to capital, or they have expanded their team. You want to think about the type of impact you want to create by having this milestone accomplished. And I don't want to go into detail about the milestone and what it should look like, because this is a process that we work with you on. But it gives you an idea of the outcome that you want to be able to see at the end, and the time that you want to invest in doing this work over 12 weeks. All right. So I see some folks saying, I applied. Anyone? Oh, so I have applied. Is there a confirmation email? Yes. When did you apply? So when you apply, you should get a message back from us within a week from applying, sometimes a little bit sooner. I love it. I apply. Anyone is applying now? Like you're like, you're like, I'm like on your website now and I'm applying right now. Or I'll be applying by the end of this call. How many of you are there? I love it. I applied. Yes. New circle members. All right. What other questions do you have? Yes, we'll put it back in the chat, Ebony. No worries at all. We are not going to slow you down. Just give us one moment. We'll put the link inside of the chat for you. And here's the thing about the Milestone Circles program. Again, we are highly community-based. So why not share this with your friends? Share this with family, someone who you think that they could value from this program. And here's the best part about it. Maybe you can do this journey together. Wouldn't it be wonderful? Someone and you're going to meet people that's in your city and your state and all of the things, but maybe go through this journey with a circle buddy that you already know. And so we encourage you, share this with your friends, your family. Sometimes I'll say your foes. But share this out, and so that you can go through this experience maybe with some friendly faces as well. You're going to meet new faces. You're going to expand your network. You're going to connect with others. But sometimes it's really cool that someone that's out of your locale, or having someone that's around you can work on your business with. All right. My onboarding. Okay, Malcolm. December next week. So I'm gonna see you next week in the circle. Fabulous. You're getting that in. You're getting it in. You're getting it in before the end of the year. All right. Who else is applying? Are you all? Has everyone here applied? I mean, I'm seeing a lot of. I applied. I love it. Anyone is like, I have not applied yet, but I'm doing it right now. Not yet. Any not yets? Like 2026s. Because if you're not yet, okay, Ebony, so you're a 2026 circle member. I love it. Yes. Is Eva? I love it. Kenya, yes. I'm gonna see you 2026 circle. Love it. I can't wait. Yes, apply. Hey, I like to think ahead. So that means if you're in January or December's, y'all's graduation would be around February, March-ish, I think. Love. You'll be getting ready to graduate, and that business transformation. Wouldn't it be amazing to start next year off where you're going to have that business growth by spring? Before spring arrives. That's what we're here for. That is what we're here for. All right. And I encourage you also, if you're getting it in, get it in, get set. Our first group for 2026 is going to be the beginning of January. And so, and y'all, it's the holidays. So go ahead and apply, because I don't want you also to be delayed with the holidays and being able to get your placements before we close out at the end of this year. Yes, Dr. Karen. Love. We're going to see you coming through. Okay, beauty supply industry. And here's the thing, when you're a part of the Milestone Circles program, you'll be able to connect with other business owners in that same industry, maybe even connecting with someone on the other side of the country who may be able to give you insight that's a little bit different that you can use where you are inside of your current region. I can't tell you how many times those stories have come up where participants, they're able to just get someone else who it's in another area and get, again, someone who's 6 months, 12 months ahead, someone who is in the same industry as you are, and be able to maybe help you make new connections that you would not have normally been able to talk to because of where you're located. But I love it. All right. I love it. 2026, folks. Can't wait to see them coming through. I mean, I'm telling you, if you apply today, you'll probably hear from me like next week. So yes, can't wait. And I'm going to remember y'all's names that says you're going to apply. Awesome. All right. We have about 2 minutes left. Other questions for me? Okay. Someone says, elaborate a little bit about the news feature. Okay, this is how I'm gonna close it out because this is amazing. I encourage all of you to go find us, Milestone Circles, on LinkedIn, maybe find us on Facebook or Instagram, but go to LinkedIn. We have a LinkedIn page. But as a part of the Milestone Circles program, if your milestone results in an increase of revenue, which I know y'all are going to do, increase of access and capital, I know y'all are going to be able to do, as well, or expansion of your team, you can have your headshot featured at the Nasdaq Tower in Times Square. And if you go to our social pages, you can see what that looks like. Those headshot features at the Nasdaq Tower in Times Square. And that's what the media moment is after graduation. Y'all ready? Yes, that's what I'm saying. By springtime. Ready as can be. I love it, Dion. All right, y'all. Well, it has been a pleasure being with you, chit-chatting with you. I can't wait to see what you will design, create, and the milestones that you're going to be accomplishing very soon. If you have questions for us, our information is there, right there inside of the chat for you. We'll also love for you to join us on our upcoming webinars. You can view our events by using the links in the chat. Thank you all for joining us, and we look forward to welcoming you back online with us very soon.